What's going on, everybody? Jokertone here, and just wanted to make this little video about news that's not really news, since from what I'm aware of, this announcement has been made since, I think, May of this year, I think, and that is Vortexx, the CW morning, the Saturday morning programming that was from, 7 till 12, is going to be canned at the end of the summer. At the end of summer 2014. And, I don't get it. I don't get why they're really doing it. From what I understand, it's not like Vortexx doesn't get really any views. I've never watched it myself, normally because I sleep in and I usually don't wake up till 10:30, 11 o'clock anyway, so I'd be missing a lot of the programming anyway. But just for kids in general, because when I have a point that I want to make that I'll get to in a bit, but when I looked up the schedule for the current lineup and past lineups, the lineup hasn't been that bad. I mean, they had a lot of, from what I'm aware of, Vortexx is a Saban product, which is why they have things like Digimon Fusion and Yugioh and Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal, and they even had Power Rangers Lost Galaxy on there for a while, because all those things are owned by Saban. But what gets me is that, Saban could do a lot to make this channel stay up and running. You know, they could do how they do with Lost Galaxy. Throw Mighty Morphin back up there. Do you know how popular that would be? How many... Now, I know you don't want to take it away from Megaforce and Super Megaforce and future up-and-coming seasons to Power Rangers on Nickelodeon, but sorry if you hear a dog barking, that's my dog. And it's just, if you threw, even some bad season like Turbo up there or something, some nostalgic season up there, you'll get the views. I know, I don't know how long Lost Galaxy was up there for, but I know when this morning lineup started, Lost Galaxy was on there, and now it's not there anymore. But the point with this is that there aren't really, aside from Nickelodeon and stuff doing the standard all day it's kids shows and stuff, there really are no Saturday morning cartoons that kids can grow up with. I mean, there are multiple things that I can think of when I was a kid growing up with Saturday morning cartoons. You know, there was the original Digimon, there was Power Ranger seasons, there was that one show called Mystic Knights. I forget what the rest of it was called, but it was Mystic Knights something. There was that 1998 cartoon Godzilla. There were so many shows on Kids WB in the morning, and even things later on where they had Jetix on that channel. I think after the Kids WB became Jetix, I think, and then ABC Family, when Disney bought a lot of the rights, took that and it went on ABC Family Saturday mornings, but was still on Saturday and Sunday mornings. And I just feel when one of the things that is good is to have those kids who are into these types of shows grow up with that type of nostalgia. Be like, oh yeah, I used to watch Saturday morning cartoons all the time. It's just something about it that makes it enjoyable. I mean, because like I said, Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, Disney Channel, they have these shows on for kids all day long, every day, and there's just not that one block of Saturday and even Sunday morning cartoons or whatever that a kid can just sit down, eat his sugary cereal or whatever, and enjoy. So that's one of the things that I think, I think if Saban just took the time and knew what shows, sure, they want to market things like Zexal and Fusion for Digimon Fusion and Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal, and market that and make it more popular. And now, mind you, those shows are on Nick, so there really isn't that too much special difference. But what I think they should do is that, keep Zexal, keep Fusion, keep Megaforce and all those new Power Ranger seasons on Nick, but on the Vortexx, make it make it more nostalgic, you know? Make it be the original Digimon, make it be the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Make it be one of the original Power Ranger seasons, you know? Kind of give back a little bit in the sense, you know? Make that lineup Sure, a lot of the older people wouldn't really watch it. Well, I would even consider watching it, but like I said, I just stay up late and I end up missing it anyway. So I mean, so me personally, I probably wouldn't a lot of the time. But I mean, or I'm at work, or you'll have these younger kids who will watch and be like, oh, that's really cool. So this is where it originated from and stuff like that, and it'll grow on that. Um, but yeah, and it's just, and they're replacing the Vortexx with something called One Magnificent Morning, I think it's called, and it's like it's gonna be the same setup. I think it starts at like 7 or 8 in the morning and goes till 12, and it's just a bunch of like educational and like just dumb shows. Like, don't get me wrong, education's like a good thing. It's supposed to be taught. But when I think Saturday morning TV programming, I immediately don't think educational programming. I think cartoons and like things like Power Rangers and stuff, you know? Like I just don't get what they're I don't get why Saban is doing that. It's clear Saban has money because Power Rangers alone is making them a shit ton of money. And Digimon and Yu-Gi-Oh, they're right behind them. I don't know the price ranges on how well they're doing, but from what I understand, they're doing fairly well since Saban has taken them back and stuff. So I mean, I don't know why they did this. Another reason why I was looking into this now, late until like August, is because with the release of the Dino Charge cast and stuff, I had heard rumors that Vortexx was going to be putting on an American version of Go Buster, which I thought would be really cool because then you would have a Power Ranger season on Vortexx, so people would watch that, and then you have a Power Ranger season on Nick. Okay, cool. Now you have these two seasons going on at the exact same time. Then you could do things like crossovers and stuff. Like, you know? Like, now mind you, the CW and the Nick are on basic cable, so I don't think any particular thing would be missed. But I mean, it would be so interesting to see that happen. Like the first year ever to have two seasons going with each other. Like maybe while Dino Charge is going on, because we know how much Nick loves hiatuses, and Saban has to do hiatuses every year because of the 20 episode block. Do Dino Charge for one half, do Go Buster American version for another, do Dino Charge for the next, and then finish up Go Buster or something. Or try and find a way to time that better. And then have like a crossover, a two-part team-up or something, you know, something like that. That would be very interesting. That would be an interesting change-up from the usual just one-team style of Ranger seasons. And, but I don't know. I mean, and it would kind of get confusing with like marketing and stuff. But at the same time, it's something different. It'd be something to try, and it would save the Vortexx, you know, from being canceled. And from what I've read, there was really no reason why Vortexx, I guess maybe views, if anything, but there was really no reason that Saban should pull the plug on this, and it's very disappointing to see. Mind you, like I said, I've never really watched the Vortexx. I think I tried watching it once, and I couldn't because either I'm working at that time period on Saturdays or I'm asleep, because I'm a late sleeper. I just grew into that. When I was a kid, I was up like at 6 a.m. waiting for Saturday morning cartoons and stuff. So that's my thought on this whole thing. I really hope something gets made out of this, whether it's a comeback of the Vortexx or not. I really hope something gets done. And as for the Go Buster, I doubt we're going to be seeing a season of it. If we do, I'll be stunned and shocked and happy. But honestly, at this point, we're either not going to see it, or they're going to do something like the Alien Rangers and Mighty Morphin and Zeo, where they're like a secondary team that you don't really see that much. But with there being like 10 Rangers in Dino Charge, and I doubt we're probably going to see it, at least anytime soon. So, hope you guys enjoyed. I guess let me know what you think in the comments, and see you next time. Peace.